Prioritizing savings is a goal for many of us, including myself and this year, but putting it into practice can be challenging with the average interest rate for credit cards sitting at just over 16%. Planning ahead is essential to avoid unplanned debt. Schools First Federal Credit Union has smart saving strategies for us to kick off the new year on the right foot. And here with more is Membership Development Specialist Joey Cuevas. Hello, Joey.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, okay, so this is a great topic to talk about. Like we were just saying, people want to save. So for anyone who wants to save, including our viewers, but is having trouble kind of getting things going, what do you recommend?
So the desire to save is always the first step, right? And once we have that and want to put a plan, paying yourself first is really the best way to go about a savings plan.
Okay, good to know. So what is paying yourself first all about?
So paying yourself first is prioritizing your savings goals over other things. So oftentimes folks will pay their necessary expenses. We have to pay those. And then they'll pay the unnecessary expenses, the little treat yourself moments.
Yes.
And then they'll look at what they have left over to save. And oftentimes, once we've done that, there's nothing left to save, right? It kind of goes by the wayside. So paying yourself first is, again, prioritizing and making sure that before we pay for those unnecessary expenses, that we add some money to savings first.
Okay, so that sounds like it's like treating your savings goal as a bill that needs to be paid.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, we want to have a budget. And the first step to that is saying, what are my necessary bills? What do I have to pay every month? And then setting a savings goal for yourself. And once you pay those necessary items, then pay your savings, and then take a look at those unnecessary items after that. So really, again, prioritizing paying yourself first and setting that money aside before you dip in for other things.
Yeah, really planning it out. So how do interest rates work to give our savings plan a little extra muscle? Can you talk about the power of compound interest?
Yes, so compound interest are great savings accounts, and rates have actually gone up when it comes to savings right now, which is great for those watching. And compound interest is a type of account where you earn interest not only on the balance you've contributed, but also the interest that you've earned. So the magic of that is over time, you're earning interest on your money, and then you're earning interest on your interest.
Yeah, which we like, because it seems like the earlier you kind of start saving into an account that earns compound interest, the better?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. So a quick example of that, say that someone is 25 years old, they deposit $2,500 into a savings account that pays 7% interest. By the time they're 65, they'll have about $37,000 in that account. On the other hand, say that they 25 years old, contribute $2,500 at a 7% account, and then contribute $25 a month on top of that. By the time they reach that same age of 65, they'll have over $97,000 in that same account.
Oh.
Thanks to the compound interest.
Yeah, okay, that's a plus. I mean, this is amazing. And if our viewers have any questions, I understand you have multiple branch locations that they can visit to get their answers.
Yes, absolutely. We have 12 branches in the greater Sacramento area, as well as some in Southern California. Also, they can check out our website, SchoolsFirstFCU.org, and we have an advice tab, and there's also compound interest calculators in there that they can, play around with, see what would fit for their budget, and then incorporate that.
Yeah, and it sounds like it helps kind of simplify the process. Joey, always a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. Visit SchoolsFirstFCU.org.